This is Care. I am here in the capital of Canada with Jonathan Steingard of Hawk Nelson. Hey.
What's up? Hi.
So glad you're here. Jonathan's here for the 52nd annual National Prayer Breakfast for our country. So that's why you look so dapper.
Yeah, I got a suit, you know.
No tie though?
No, I tried on a tie and it felt like one too many.
We're pretty casual here.
So, you know.
It's good. Well, Hawk Nelson is from Peterborough originally, so it's a really great fit for you guys to be here. Yeah, just really great to have some music at the prayer breakfast this morning. So I wanted to ask you just a few things about you just being Canadian. I know you guys are living in the U.S. So when people find out that you're Canadian, what's the general reaction that you get?
Well, for me specifically, people say, "That's funny. You don't sound Canadian at all. You're the least Canadian I know." That's what I get now.
So what is the most Canadian about you?
Okay, so a while ago we bought a house, and I had to say the word house like a bunch of times. And so that I was just getting it a lot because I was saying, "Oh, house," you know. House.
Going for a tour.
But it was in Tennessee, so people would say, you know, house. So I added an A to the
What do you call
word house.
Like what you carry with your groceries in it, like a B-A-G.
A bag.
Do you say it?
A bag.
Okay,
Not a bag.
See, okay, so you're a little more American than I am on that one.
A bag.
I've been told there's no I in bag.
There's definitely no I in bag. Yeah. Bag. Some bag, eh?
Awesome. Well, today, of course, was all about just praying for our country. And so while we're here, again, in this beautiful capital, celebrating Canada's 150th this year, how can we be praying for our country?
I mean, always like praying for our leaders. I know that's something the Bible talks about, that God places people in positions of leadership over us. And we sometimes get to say who that is and sometimes we don't. But ultimately, like, respecting the leadership that God has put over us and praying for them is a huge thing. And then also, like, you know, trying to recognize as well that they are people that have a lot of expectations placed on them and they need grace as much as we do.
Yeah.
And they're human beings and they mess up and they are insecure and, you know, all of those things. And so I think the more that we can empathize and pray for the people in leadership, the better.
Awesome. Well, I know that you tour around the world as a filmmaker, actually. I saw some recent video pictures and stuff from you. So just having seen so much of the world and making this very Canadian interview, what could you say to you, being a Canadian, makes you most proud, maybe landscape-wise, culture?
So I think the thing that I'm most proud of is when I travel abroad, people recognize the Canadian thing as being unique. And obviously there's tons of English-speaking countries, you know, the UK, the US, but there's something unique about the way people respond abroad to Canadians. I think Canadians have an identity of being gracious and kind and thoughtful to other cultures, and that makes me just really proud to be Canadian when I travel. In fact, my wife is American, my son is American, and so I'm considering becoming a U.S. citizen because it would probably be a good idea for my family. But one of my things that's holding me back is that when I travel around the world, I love identifying as Canadian.
Yeah.
So.
You gotta wear that flag.
I know, I need it on my backpack. I don't have one right now.
Awesome. Again, Jonathan from Hawk Nelson for Canada's 150th. Thanks, Jonathan.
Thank you.